Okay, when we start talking about motivation, we first need to understand what motivation is. It's something that energizes, directs, and sustains behavior. Motivation has several effects per the book. It directs behavior toward particular goals. Leads to increased effort and energy in pursuit of those goals, because if it's something you want to do, you're more motivated to and put more effort and energy into making sure it happens. It increases the initiation of and persistence in certain activities, even in the face of occasional obstacles and interruptions. A little bit of competitiveness probably falls in that as well. Affects cognitive processes such as what learners pay attention to and how much they think about and elaborate on it, and determines which consequences are reinforcing and punishing. We know that time out wouldn't be for every kid, and at the same time spanking wouldn't be for every kid. So it's what motivates them. What some kids, it would be better to take away their games, their iPod, their phone. It would hurt them far worse than a spanking would. That's kind of what it's talking about with the motivation. So motivation theory suggests there's 3 conditions for the development of that internalized motivation, which is what we want to happen. Important people in the student's life have expectations for his or her behavior and will impose consequences for inappropriate behavior. We go all the way back to chapter 4, I think, 3 or 4, where we talk about parenting styles. This is part of what comes within that domain, is parenting a child to where you are helping build that motivation inside and how students should act. The student has some autonomy in choosing how to act in various situations. They decide what's appropriate, and part of that deciding comes from that training, once again, that comes from the parenting style. So can you see how important spending the time to raise your children properly and instilling in them good habits and goals? So you can see how important it is. The student feels the warmth and support of important people in his or her environment. They are secure. They know they're going to make mistakes, but there are grown-ups who, yes, they're going to punish them for the mistakes, but it's unconditional love, and that makes a whole world of difference in the motivation of students. 3 general principles. All children and adolescents are motivated in one way or another, whether we want to admit it or whether we even realize we are. Motivation to do well in school is grounded in a variety of cognitive and social-cultural factors that evolve over time. We are trained all of our life by our parents to be the way we are. That's where this cognitive and socio-cultural factors come in. Conditions in the classroom play a major role in students' motivation to learn and achieve. Do they feel comfortable in the classroom? Is it a positive experience? Do they enjoy being at school? Does the teacher allow bullying to happen? Does the teacher speak with respect to the students, and then in turn are the students expected to be respectful to each other and the teacher? All kinds of things. The conditions in the classroom play a huge part of the motivation. It was funny because most of my students, if you can create an environment where the students want to please you, and it is possible that you can get students to want to please you. They want you to be proud of them. A 5th grader have cried in my presence if all I had to say was, "I'm so disappointed." Of all the students in that classroom, I thought you would be the last one to try something like this, and tears will well up in those 5th graders' eyes. It is possible if you set up that culture within your classroom where it is a family. It's a family, brothers and sisters, as you've heard so much this semester. So motivation is a key part. I attached some a motivational video at the top and a classroom disruptions video. It kind of takes you back into the years ago and how they disciplined within the classroom. If you got time, want to take the time to look through those. Those are some good information in there.